Chapter 79. The Extractors. In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful.
والنازعات غرقا والناشطات نشطا والسابحات سبحا فالسابقات سبقا.
By those angels who extract with violence, and by those who remove with ease, and by those who glide as if swimming, and those who race each other in a race.
فالمدبرات أمرا يوم ترجف الراجفة تتبعها الرادفة قلوب يومئذ واجفة.
And those who arrange each matter. On the day the blast of the horn will convulse creation, there will follow it the subsequent one. Hearts that day will tremble.
أبصارها خاشعة يقولون أئنا لمردودون في الحافرة.
Their eyes humbled, they are presently saying, will we indeed be returned to a former state of life?
أإذا كنا عظاما نخرة.
Even if we should be decayed bones?
قالوا تلك إذا كرة خاسرة.
They say, that then would be a losing return.
فإنما هي زجرة واحدة فإذا هم بالساهرة.
Indeed, it will be but one shout, and suddenly they will be alert upon the earth's surface.
هل أتاك حديث موسى إذ ناداه ربه بالوادي المقدس طوى.
Has there reached you the story of Moses, when his Lord called to him in the sacred valley of Tua?
اذهب إلى فرعون إنه طغى فقل هل لك إلى أن تزكى.
Go to Pharaoh, indeed he has transgressed, and say to him, would you be willing to purify yourself?
وأهديك إلى ربك فتخشى فأراه الآية الكبرى.
And let me guide you to your Lord so you would fear him. And he showed him the greatest sign.
فكذب وعصى ثم أدبر يسعى فحشر فنادى.
But he denied and disobeyed. Then he turned his back striving, and he gathered his people and called out.
فقال أنا ربكم الأعلى فأخذه الله نكال الآخرة والأولى.
And said, I am your most exalted Lord. So God seized him in the exemplary punishment for the last and the first transgression.
إن في ذلك لعبرة لمن يخشى أأنتم أشد خلقا أم السماء بناها.
Indeed, in that is a lesson for whoever would fear God. Are you a more difficult creation, or is the heaven? He constructed it.
رفع سمكها فسواها وأغطش ليلها وأخرج ضحاها.
He raised its ceilings and proportioned it, and he darkened its night and extracted its brightness.
والأرض بعد ذلك دحاها أخرج منها ماءها ومرعاها.
And after that he spread the earth. He extracted from it its water and its pasture.
والجبال أرساها متاعا لكم ولأنعامكم فإذا جاءت الطامة الكبرى.
And the mountains he set firmly as enjoyment for you and your grazing livestock. But when there comes the greatest overwhelming calamity,
يوم يتذكر الإنسان ما سعى وبرزت الجحيم لمن يرى.
the day when the human being will remember for that which he strove, and hell fire will be exposed for all those who see.
فأما من طغى وآثر الحياة الدنيا فإن الجحيم هي المأوى.
So as for he who transgressed and preferred the life of the world, then indeed hell fire will be his refuge.
وأما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى فإن الجنة هي المأوى.
But as for those who feared the position of his Lord and prevented the soul from unlawful inclination, then indeed paradise will be his refuge.
يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها إلى ربك منتهاها.
They ask you, O Muhammad, about the hour. When is its arrival? In what position are you that you should mention it? To your Lord is its finality.
إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها.
You are only a warner for those who fear it. It will be on the day they see it as though they had not remained in the world except for an afternoon or a morning thereafter.